that's been great at defending the pass. The Cowboys are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Packers, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Rodgers, a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action here on first down. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that, the fans selecting his jersey number?
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Bryant, the man in motion right. On play action, Prescott going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. First down carry by Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Elliott last year is so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott now drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
It's brought in by Janis. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On play action, now Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And back to the ground. High. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Jalen Smith. I got to have some enthusiasm for this young man who missed his whole rookie year because of a knee injury in college. To see him back on the field making plays, that's exciting.
It is, and the good news for him, still just 22 years old, so hopefully a long, bright future ahead of him. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rodgers now on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50, so loved by the fans in Dallas.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to his tight end, Bennett. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing. They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Direct snap. This is Hyde. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Look at the dance and the juke. A big time return there, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bennett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in... And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And Owen coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They start the drive with Hyde. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hit to contact.
Throwing is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. So they're going to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A first down throw for Prescott. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Henderson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Rodgers on 1st down. A quick hitter complete. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Bennett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run from the Wildcat. It's Hyde. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hyde. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run for him with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Elliott. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Second down, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Henderson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Henderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the play clock's running down. Now a direct snap back to Williams. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 10 here.
tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Hyde. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And out now come the Cowboys. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One last shot now for Prescott. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some time.